Hi Pathlings, my name's Kim, aka Christopagan Kim, and today we're going to talk about eclipses, blue moons, supermoons, and blood moons. When do they occur and how do we use their energies in magic? First, I'm going to give an overview of each and then we'll address the latter questions as well. Now, I've included links below so you can do your own research, source chase, etc. This is meant to be an introduction where you can launch your own personal research from. Okay, so eclipses. An eclipse is an astronomical event that occurs when an astronomical object is temporarily obscured, either by passing into the shadow of another body or by having another body pass between it and the viewer. And I also want to give an additional definition that I found. A lunar eclipse occurs when the moon passes directly behind the Earth into its shadow. This can only occur when the sun, Earth, and moon are aligned exactly, or very closely so, with the Earth in the middle. Hence, a lunar eclipse can only occur on the night of a full moon. Alright, next is the blue moon. A blue moon is an additional full moon that appears in a subdivision of a year, either the third of 4 full moons in a season, or a second full moon in a month of the common calendar. And next we're going to talk about a supermoon. A supermoon is the coincidence of a full moon or new moon with the closest approach the moon makes to the Earth on its elliptical orbit, resulting in the largest apparent size of the lunar disk as seen from Earth. Now finally, the blood moon. Due to its reddish color, a totally eclipsed moon is sometimes referred to as a blood moon. And just a little additional commentary here, the blood moon is not a scientific term. It began to be used in connection with biblical prophecies, but has come to be used to describe the reddish hue seen on a supermoon during a lunar eclipse. The sunlight passing through the Earth's atmosphere was filtered and refracted in such a way that the green to violet light on the spectrum was scattered more strongly than the red light. This left more red light to reach the moon's surface. And also, October's full moon, the hunter's moon, is also referred to as the blood moon. Alright, so now that we have this background information, let's look and see when they actually occur. A lunar eclipse occurs about 2 to 4 times a year. Now, a blue moon is rare, so as we all know the saying, once in a blue moon. The next one is May 21st, 2016, and following that, the next one will be in 2019. And I'm actually going to link those dates below. As far as supermoons, there are 4 to 6 supermoons in a year on average. In regards to blood moons, I mentioned that an alternative name for the hunter's moon is blood moon, so in that case, that occurs annually. In more recent times, the blood moon has been associated with the Lunar Tetrad. That occurs when 4 lunar eclipses happen in a row. Now again, I'm going to leave some additional information below, but I will say according to NASA, the current century, 2001 to 2100, will have 8 tetrads. So the first tetrad occurred in 2003, and of course this latest one, 2014 to 2015, garnered a lot of publicity. The next lunar tetrad will actually be occurring in 2032, so there's going to be some time before that. Alright, so let's talk about some examples of magic that you can do in each one of these moons. As far as an eclipse, you are dealing with the goddess in all her forms on that night, from full to new moon. So it's really an intense energy, and you really want to be confident and comfortable and know what you're doing and really plan ahead. Not a time to just do something off the cuff. So if you're new, I would recommend taking your time, researching, planning, and saving that for when you feel more comfortable on your path. And that's not a unique opinion. I've seen that from many different sources. That's just a powerful energy, so you're really going to want to feel comfortable with what you're doing. So in regards to the blue moon, it is a full moon, so that kind of tells you what sort of spells you would need to do per that. But also, this is a very unique energy. It doesn't come around very often. So I would really plan out what I was doing then, and I would really set this up to be something that was very special to me, that was very important to me, something I felt that would really deserve that extra boost of energy. Type of spell that you would do on a full moon, but really amplified, like in a life-changing way. That's the type of energy that is, so I hope that helps you kind of get your wheels going there. A supermoon is similar in that it's also an amplifier. It can be a full or new moon, so there's a little bit of difference there. So last but not least, we're on to the blood moon. Now the blood moon is a full moon. Again, that tells us what kind of spells we want to do there. But with its reddish color, that also tells us what we can do with that. So we can marry those two and create something complementary. Now, this was just meant to be an introduction. This is by no means exhaustive. Again, I've included links below so you can continue your own research, source chase, etc. And feel free to comment below, feel free to subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.